used to the Novaria itself, so he only just get the Astral Echo.
Yeah.
So it won't be too good.
Yeah, hopefully BTR are already thinking of drafting heroes who can scale up relatively quicker. Because usually when a team drafts a Valentina, most of the time they draft a lineup that by mid-game, like maybe around 8-9 minutes, that's already their power spikes. They're already happy with the items they have if the game went well for them. So Bigetron, since they have a Novaria, and Novaria takes time, hopefully their gold laner and maybe even their jungler don't take that long to scale up.
Are we looking at Ling for the first lineup here? Either RRQ or Bigetron?
Yeah,
It's a
see
good
Ling.
option. Yeah.
Ling
Because
lands.
Ling versus Novaria, it can be good
Yeah.
to be picked by RRQ right now. So Novaria cannot like have a free positioning. So Ling always aim for her. And Novaria have a weakness, by the way. So if she doesn't have the map control, it's gonna be a hard game.
Yeah.
For her.
So even the roamer needs a lot of vision. Ooh, they get Hilda.
Preparing for
Hilda
it.
and Ling.
And there's the Ling.
Preparing for it is like, what could counter the Ling? Novaria. Wait, no, sorry. Hilda. All right, picking up the Hilda now. Already liking RRQ's draft. Already liking the draft.
So it's a power pick and deny pick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And probably something that Chipo is like, if I get the Kaja, just give me the Hilda.
Yeah, that's true. And I think Bigetron here will already look into getting their Lancelot so that it just doesn't get banned.
And then they need to think about it twice or even third, because Lancelot, if he keeps
Wait, what about taking the Esme now before it gets banned out?
That's a good idea. I think if Bigetron want to use Esmeralda, but
Esmeralda
I
gold?
think about the Fredrin. Fredrin gonna be on the EXP lane.
Yeah,
Esmeralda gold. I never see Saken before using Esmeralda.
Yeah, that's why too. So if they pick
mean-
up this Esmeralda, it'll be very surprising. But it makes a lot of sense. But they,
Okay,
yeah,
no, Lancelot.
Yeah, Lance definitely lands.
So they should be banning the Esme then, because I was thinking like, again, in terms of BTR, they can be as we mad, angry, excited. Yeah, Esmeralda ban. Okay, what else kind of emotions?
Crazy.
Hilarious genius. Hilarious genius. So either they're gonna pick up the Esmeralda or they're gonna deny it themselves, because it does create a lot of problems here. So again, was just dropping that just in case, but no, they're just gonna ban it out.
They respect it to the Esmeralda for to be seen used.
Yeah,
Like,
I think RRQ will consider either banning out the. Oh, they can open the Diggy. They might just ban out the Kaja, maybe even the
Kaja or Jin
Kadita for Jin. Or the Franco. Yeah, anything with suppress.
Ruby as well, maybe.
Oh, Ruby would be a
Yeah.
great pickup for
Ruby.
Bigetron. Yeah.
if you're looking at like Hilda, Valentina, Ruby is the best option than
Yeah.
Kaja, because Kaja is single target, but Ruby have a big AOE.
Yeah. But then at the same time, Bigetron has room to pick up a Grok Roam if they want to.
Or Valir. They already have a Fredrin, right?
Oh, Valir would be perfect. Yeah, that Hilda will have a hard time invading.
Yep. But Valer will be the target from Ling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
Oh, but that
Akai?
puts so much pressure on the Fredrin and the EXP lane to hold.
Kufra?
Be the front
Oh yeah,
liner.
Kufra. Why do we always forget about
Yeah, Kufra always just keeps flying over our heads.
Yeah.
They ban out the Uranus, so yeah, because they have a Novaria, you most of the time you'd want to take out Uranus.
No,
And Uranus in the middle to late game, if he chasing Lancelot, Lancelot cannot go runway.
Renmar.
Yeah.
We forgot about Kufra. We forgot one more.
What is it?
Jawhead goal.
Oh,
Hey,
Going
hey,
for the Ling.
Hey, come on, that sounds perfect to me. Do it, Bigetron. Do it. Coach Aldo, if you can hear me. He probably cannot.
Jawhead versus Hilda. I think
Speak
Hilda
Indo.
will be doomed, right?
Yeah.
Speak Indo to Aldo.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sambal. Aldo.
Langsung. Langsung.
Langsung.
Langsung.
Pakai
Langsung. Pakai.
Jawhead.
Jahit.
Aldo langsung pakai Jawhead. So
But now
Aldo
the Ruby is
directly
open.
use Jawhead.
But now the Ruby is open, so
Yeah. Probably gonna be
Maybe
Ruby or
yeah.
Grok.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder if Bigetron will even consider the Diggy, but their lineup needs a little bit more tankiness. Too much pressure on their Fredrin. They need to share that out.
And what about the Marshman here? For
honestly, I think either the Brody or
Brody is good.
Brody, Beatrix, Claude. I'm only looking at those three. Or Harif. Harif is still there in case they want it.
RRQ is probably thinking Leslie.
Or if
Or-
they
or,
want
yeah,
to
the
play the
Harry.
long game, maybe Kari.
Carry too, yeah. Depending on what if Bigetron shows the roamer pick, oh yeah, they'll probably pick up the carry.
Wait.
This is glue roam, glue gold. Fred
Glue
Gold?
EXP, Fred Gold, or Fred Rome. I think for between
Rome?
Fredrin versus Glue, the best one is Fredrin to be used as Rome.
Yeah. Interesting.
You know what? If Frederick can be used as Rome, sign me up. I want to try that.
Yeah, I've heard it though. I think we'll see him build like a brute force breastplate priority because the cooldown reduction is really great for Rome Fredrin, and then he'll trade that out eventually after he gets his third item. But yeah, brute force breastplate, and then if it's gonna be a Fred Rome. If that's the case, then he might be setting up for. Oh wait, no, we already have Lance in the jungle.
Yeah.
This is so interesting.
We are confused right now.
Yeah. Okay, so RRQ pick up the Brody. They just need their XP laner.
Novaria Rome Glue mid.
Oh, the mid glue for the early level to invade. Yeah. We've seen that. We've seen that before.
They want to punish the Ling.
Yeah. So it's gonna be fast clear mid and then just invade the purple buff right away.
And Hilda will need to go back to cover the Ling.
Yes.
So the Hilda will not invading the jungle. Wow.
I like it.
RRQ right now, very tanky and mobile. It's honestly, this is quite a difficult lineup to face up against. I think if they have lane pressure, if they're losing early game, then yeah, it's not gonna be great. But Teresa is very tanky. Hilda is gonna be pretty tanky. Carry picked up, so it's good that they picked up the carry. I was thinking of carry or Leslie, but I think Leslie is gonna be difficult going up against the Ling.
Yeah.
So is this going to be a glue mid Novaria Rome or nah? It's just gonna be a glue Rome.
Yeah, glue roam, but they can still do that early in.
Yeah, early bit. Yeah.
But they'll probably split the lane. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and they have a perfect composition, I think. The frontliner gonna be Fredrin and Glue, and then they can dive into back using Lancelot. And Novaria is a high-ground defensive.
Are we looking at the early game, mid game, or late game to be the most important part?
Early game for me.
Yeah, Bigetron needs to be able to set things up for their carry well and their lands well.
I think it's the early game. Let's pass it over to the casters, see what they think.
Oh man, that was too late. Welcome back to the desk. At your service, my name is Leo here with Miracle. We're calling the first game in this best of 3 between RRQ and Bigetron Alpha. And what's going on? What is?
It's the curse. It's the notorious Mirror Curse. So far, we're at a good rate for the Mirror Curse. We're doing pretty well. We've been cursing a lot of teams, and especially now, I really hope the curse works.
Oh, well, Super Vin here, rocking the Rome glue with, interestingly enough, the focusing mark and the common emblem. Should that be enough to push the envelope and, again, break the limits of what this meta can achieve? Persic here on his Ling, starting off with the purple, and there seems to be a scuffle over in the purple on the other side. Gold lane here, seems to be a duo start. This is very rare for Sin to actually want to babysit.
Especially considering he actually lost that trade. Very uncharacteristic of Xin, losing trades early on against a carrier. A hero that will lose in this matchup. For Bigetron Alpha, it will be a smooth ride in the early stage, especially for this Lancelot. Superken's going to have a lot of time to put the pressure down on the RRQ players.
Yep, something else to note. Their emblem choice, again, the aforementioned common emblem on Super Vin's glue. All else seems to be quite par for the course. Up top, though, Xin at less than half health. Unless something else comes up, we'll let y'all know, folks, if there seems to be anything out of the ordinary. Something to note, though, Super Ken already upgraded his boots. He's already on the upgraded warrior boots. And that means he's understanding the fact that, yeah, no, RRQ want to get in your face.
Some respect given over, despite him being an assassin. Fersic already jumping in onto Super Vin. Super Ken with the Phantom Execution. Now Temple of the Blaze going to be dodged away with the Thorn Rose. Fersic going in, but his first blood over to Super Ken. Traded it over. Jungler for Roamer, something you do not want to see as an RRQ fan.
That's a big win for the Troopers. And something else to note, Persic between these two junglers is the one who wants to farm up. And if you're dying early, you're not going to get there. Yeah, he has a better GPM than Super Ken. Cheap Boy in trouble.
One more knockup and the Sphere not connecting. Moreno still just hovering over the turtle now with the team. They've got more pressure, forcing Cheap Boy to back away. This should be free as Superman zones his ex-teammates away.
Oh, there's a lot of history coming in here. Persic, last minute call. Super Ken secures, and Sorizo and Super Vin. Big boys putting up a perimeter. Fight continues.
Persik was able to get the purple buff now, so it should be all good. Super Vin on the glue. I've actually been seeing a lot of glue roams recently in my rank game. Shout out to Sheffin because he's been playing the glue roam, and so far, it's been great. You do so much base damage now with the common emblem, and honestly, you're a menace all the way to the mid game.
Isn't that what Moonton wants glue to be anyways? Oh, stolen! Supercan, guilty. 1 count of Grand Theft Orange. Banana using the penalty zone here, continues to fight on.
Appraiser's Wrath knocking him down. Moreno picks up the kill with the Astral Meteor. But what was that? It was blind, Leo. Super Ken just used the Phantom Execution.
Without even the retry.
No retry.
He saved himself all the trouble and hassled Fursic. And now Fursic is forced to go for this small camp up top. Not much Sakin can say about that. So yeah, no, at least good news for the Kingdom is Ling is very mobile. This helps the MO on Fursic. Now the grab, the mount by Super Vin.
Astral Meteor and the Sphere. Clay 1 HP. Oh, it's a flicker down! And a basic attack, he even forced Clay out with the flicker. So it's a flicker burnt for nothing.
Right-click glue isn't real. Right-click glue coming at ya. And now Chipui. Oh, this is just Super Vin styling right now. And again, back to the point. Isn't this what Moonton wanted glue to be? There was a patch where glue dealt too much damage. But in the end, they just kept his monster regen, and that helps in being a roamer. Now Chorizo, 2v1, Fursic walks out, here comes Super Ken, coming in from the north. Oh, Banana's gonna be fine here, unless...
Chorizo is actually taking a bit of damage here, but he will still win out on this trade. Gonna be able to clear out this wave, but he has to be very careful. Fursic actually doesn't want to push the tempo, which is interesting. There you go. That's what they are going to do. Penalty zone, 4 man down below. Say goodbye to Chorizo as he's taken out. But Bigetron Alpha with the instant response over to the turtle.
Yep, I wonder if that was enough time bought by Chorizo. There has to have been some communication. Chorizo should have known he was going to go down. Super Vin here, going up against 2. Clean take by Super Ken.
Great take. BTR with a comfortable 1.8k gold lead, building up to 2,000. Despite them having a few losing matchups, they've been able to utilize this jungle or this mid trio to help out on these lanes, and even Sakin, he's doing better than Xin.
Yep. So the early struggle by Sakin, by Xin, is not paying off. But wait, there's the mount. Banana all the way in the back. Not much Vin can do here. Super Ken. Oh, they're still diving.
On to Super Vin. Zen still doing the damage right now. Torch Part Memory going to be used up. Picking up a kill. Zen on the board in the 5th minute of the game. But is it too late for a Brody to get his first kill here, Leo? What do you think?
Nope. Well, we've seen Brody's come back from worse. And now Clay, though, I couldn't say the same for him. Can Fursic find the punish? Super Ken at a 5th of his health, he's fine. So yeah, no, as I was saying, if Xin was sitting at maybe 0.2, 0.3x, maybe this is too late. But since he's been playing clean anyways, this first kill coming in at the 5th minute as he's rocking a assassin emblem. He picked up his Heptases from there, wearing a pair of pants. I think Xin is fine. If anything, Xin is doing much better than Sakin now after that come around. He's up by 100 gold.
This is going to be massive for him. You need to utilize the snowball. The fact that he had to go for steel leg plates because he lost the early skirmish was already pretty bad for the Brody. But now with the Heptases built up on the way to a BOD, I think at this point he might actually just go for the Malefic Roar first.
Yep. Either way, it's a crapshoot because he doesn't have Weapon Master. He's actually rocking Agility, Tenacity, and then the Charge. So yeah, I don't see him rushing the Malefic, the BOD too soon. I think he's happy with the Malefic Roar so as to punish Chorizo and even make the penetration matter for Super Ken and Vin. But yeah, Bigetron Alpha understand that there's going to be a slowdown quite a bit for RRQ since Fursic hasn't been on the board. Quick push up top. And yeah, the map is going to shrink here all the more. Top and bottom have gone down.
The way they sandwich these turrets to give space over for the siege has just been absolutely phenomenal. Chorizo with the Appraiser's Wrath getting a little bit of HP, but will fall. No, it's on Chipui though. Out of all the members, it falls to the roamer. Oh, Super Vin! Here we go! Now the flicker forward. That's a split to buy some time, but the torn apart memory here should be enough for the basic attack. Actually, Clay picks that up. Chipui able to zone them away. It's a good trade over.
Wow. RRQ found a window.
They did.
Not only did they take Chorizo down, I mean, they understood. They bit down on the bait. Turtle for a body. But wait. BTR They want to go once more. I think they smell it. They want to take down this mid. Anyways, talking about it again. Supervin took maybe too many turret hits. I could have seen how the mount came in, and then they went for the mid engage, maybe take 2 down, and then convert to the tier 1. But just the same, RRQ, they understood, and they saw the window. So yeah, it's not as simple anymore. It's not as easy for BTR to call the shots. This is, I'd say, a humble 2K gold lead. We've seen massive 2K gold leads in SPS in the current metagame, but this is an okay lead. Now first 2v1.
Finch boys getting him out of there. Only a 1-level lead now, held down by Super Ken. RRQ are slowly but surely getting back at the game, you know, equalizing in kills. And right now, I would say RRQ, they've hit their power spike. This is a time they want to go for a big team fight with the Valentina, the Terizla, and the Brody all having significant more power.
Oh, something to note here. BTR smelling blood, they go for 1.
Phantom execution to the back, good stun over. Oh, it's dodged away by the third Rose, but still Super Kid falls. It's gonna be Versick on the back now. Moreno, 1 HP, getting sliced by Banana, as that's the split onto Versick. He's not gonna choose to mount him over. Sorizo backing up. It's a 2 for 2, but RRQ did lose that mid lane tier 1.
They did win on the trade though. That's a mid and a jungler for a roamer and a gold laner. So slight advantage to BTR, but RRQ aren't so sad. They're not down quite yet on this. And again, they're keeping that gold lead close. 1800 now between BTR and RRQ. Lord has spawned, and it looks like it's BTR first to the scene. Versick picks up his Wind Talker, so that'll definitely help with his move speed, help with his farming, and that'll just make it all faster. Astral Echo by Moreno, spots 4.
Phantom execution already used up. Thorn Rose gonna be saved up right now. Red Tree. Supercat finds it as Chipui jumps to the back now with the power of wildness. Supercat still able to escape right now. It's the Tempest in place for Versick. He picks it up like it's nothing. Takes Moreno down in the back. Chipui falls as well. A trade you'd want to take for RRQ, but the Lord was taken over by BTR.
And now the ball is in BTR's court. RRQ was just responding. They were just getting as much as they could from a losing situation given the Lord take. But just the same, Moreno going down, and as you mentioned, the power spike from RRQ, they understood that we can't just let it go. A lesser team would have said, let's just defend, we're okay, we have a decent high ground defense. But no, RRQ are finding what they can, and now, trend again. But again, Ken's not there. But right now, look at this, the sandwich play. Mid lane tier 2. Oh, another big Astral Echo. First too low to help out.
Forcing the defensive Defiant Blade as well. Sakan takes down the tier 2 down below. Bigetron Alpha have wiped all the tier 2s on the map, stripping RRQ down to just their base turrets.
So, good news, bad news. Good news is RRQ have a good high ground defense, right? Bad news is a lot of their heroes actually want to go around the map. You want the Hilda hiding in bushes, you want Versick running around, you want Clay finding a good spot. Oh wait, nope, Versick's gonna miss out on that, so Operation Choke is going on. Bigetron are gonna take everything away from Versick. And that brings us to the gold lead. We've gone to 2K, 3K, now up to 5K in 11 minutes. And what's that done for the item game? Well, I'd say BTR are maybe an item up or a half item up at worst against their colleagues across the map here on RRQ side. See, it's been the same story for Super Ken and Versick. So when is this going to break through? Hell, even roamers are having a hard time. Vin can just walk into most bushes, and Chipui still has to be the one to respond.
I think I personally want to take a look at Moreno here. He does have an 800 gold lead. Honestly, it's a 900 gold lead now. He has the Bargain Hunter, Leo, which is very interesting because we rarely see that emblem utilized here. The fact that he has a 900 gold lead and the Bargain Hunter, and it doesn't really show how much he has. Advantage-wise, Shipui's going to fall here. There's no way to get out of this. Super Ken with, my goodness, Hunter Strike and now the Melphic Roar, plus the Assassin Emblem already. There's a lot of penetration going on for Mr. Ken.
Yep, of the House Super. With that being said, I think RRQ, their best choice here is to, again, do this, right? Send Versick to split push, have Chipui clear the bushes and at least the vicinity of their base, but never cross the river. Crossing the river is very difficult. Now, the question, will Versick get his purple?
Good shot. Oh my damage! My goodness! Flicker trying to prime everything with the flicker forward! Finding Zen! What a pickoff out of nowhere. You just see him blasted.
He tried. You understood. He just built his Wind of Nature there, but I'm not sure if it played a role. Because, yeah, again, in the blink of an eye, much like this Lord take, and now Vin, can he survive? The answer is yes. So, Bigetron Alpha, they're pushing the tempo here. They know that some way, somehow, RRQ, if this goes to the 15, 16-minute mark, they might hit another power spike and they might put more damage on the board. They gotta stop it right now. Nip it at the bud.
Bigetron Alpha, my goodness, just calm, stone cold, not letting RRQ do much in this series. And again, despite them having a pretty chaotic little skirmish there with Supervin getting poked down, they're still able to manage some of the waves here. So Reason with a two-man taunt. Super Ken jumping forward, Thorn Rose baiting out the Tempest of Blades defensively again. Bigetron Alpha have cracked the base open. That's a base turret down below, taken for free.
Yep. But again, you have to note the respect of Bigetron Alpha. They're not forcing the issue, they're taking it step by step. Look at Supervin living in their base. Mid lane inhibitor in jeopardy. Oh, there's Phantom Execution in!
With a major bot at the time. Oh my god, all the way the base spin! Too greedy, way all the way. You forgot which team he was playing for. Oh, Flicker penalty zone on the back. Zakan has a Purified, Cheapboy chasing him down, but it should still be the kite away now as the Praise Wrath is able to connect there in the back line. Terrified down, Zakan still able to dish out the damage. Super Ken now dives deep onto the back. Phantom Execution and the Thorn Rose! Super Ken is truly alive in this series.
Moreno tries to find one. I think alive is an understatement. He is larger than life right now at 5, 1, and 3. And maybe when we see the damage output, I think he's also up in the scales there. Looking at the item game so far, interesting how Chorizo and Banana are keeping it tight, actually. This is a good sign for RRQ that their anchor in Banana, who you'll remember from the earlier days of the challenge season, held down the fort despite RRQ suffering a loss. His Benedetta has always been amazing. He's doing the same thing now with his Terizla. And we haven't quite seen a big penalty zone yet. Penalty zones have been used to pick off. Penalty zones have been used to defend or to retreat. And so far, I'm not sure if we're going to even see a good penalty zone, even inside their base. So with that being said, Bigetron Alpha, I think they smell it in the air, man. If they can find a pickoff right here, right now, it's over. If not, they can just wait it out 30 seconds away from this next Lord. Might not even see it evolve, man. That's it. I think this Luminous Lord might be the last. There you go. I said it. Super Ken on top of the damage leaderboards.
On the Assassin here, and you can see Sakan just all the way down below. 1-0 and 2. The gold laners have significantly been nerfed. Not because there's a nerf towards the gold laners, no, because the Assassins are just so oppressive, especially if you have someone on the Lancelot completely snowballed, full items.
Yep, and I think right now, just now, Fursic has picked up his last core item here, and the rest of his team have better front-lining capabilities, better peel, so maybe you can see Fursic try something, Cheapboy gets spotted out. No one home, not gonna force that. Is that a concealed play? Where's Cheapboy going?
Just going all the way from behind now, trying to look for a good flank, but at this point, I think Cheapboy gets melted down a bit too fast, and with Moreno just popping these Astral Echoes all across the board, I don't think they can actually look for a flank here.
Yeah, no, unless Bigetron fumbles, it's very difficult. Look at Supervin in the back.
No, a Praise Wrath as well. Sin unable to click on that Wind of Nature now, and it's just a wipe. Versic, Tempest of Blades, knocking him up, dealing some damage, but Super Ken picks up a triple kill. Clay stealing away the split. 4-4-0. Bigetron Alpha, they smell the wind in the air right now as they march forward. It should be it.
That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, game 1 goes over to BTR. Commencing endgame protocol. 1-0.
What a statement from Bigetron Alpha. We've seen their games in SPS, the challenge season. We've seen how dominant they can be, but going up against RRQ, a team notorious for